Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today, we're going to get right into the Aries love reading, see what's going on between you and a special someone in your life. It's just a couple of days away from Christmas, so let's get right into it. Aries, you start off with a Knight of Pentacles. This is how you come in, and your person is representing a King of Cups, starting off strong. How you see them, Seven of Wands and a Knight of Wands, another Knight. We have death is how you see the relationship, big changes, in a High Priestess. And a final outcome, a release, Ten of Wands. And for your person, bickering and competition, a Five of Wands. At the bottom of this deck, we have the Star, talking about your dreams coming true. So this is an interesting reading, Aries. We're going to put that star right over here so we can see her a little bit better. Star, of course, is the tarot card for the sign of Aquarius. So I hope everyone's doing well during this season, this holiday season. Let's jump right in. Aries, coming in this week with that Knight of Pentacles, you are busy, busy, busy about your paper, right? This is a week for you where you are holding fast, holding steady. There's nothing changing. Things may come your way to try to knock you off track of your plans, but you're not going to be. The Knight of Pentacles is, of course, the most dedicated knight in the deck. It's the knight that definitely achieves its goals no matter what. Now, your person is coming in with a King of Cups. This is an individual who is very charming, very much in control, charming, a lover, a true lover, the type of person who really sets the scene or sets the tone, I want to say, for their own relationships. Sometimes the King of Cups can come in as someone who is very selfish or very possessive. You know, there's a dark side to this King of Cups, but on the bright side, the King of Cups is the one that makes sure the relationship happens. They're the one, that's the archetype of someone who makes sure that everything is needed. This is the individual who is going to provide the comfort, the romance, but very much the control of a relationship. So now you guys are both coming in this week with some strong court card energy. You, most importantly, though, Aries, you're not going to be deterred from your path, whatever that path is. If you've come to this reading, there is something in your life right now, Aries, that is extremely important to you. And I'm going to say in this love reading, how that fits in is that regardless of whatever this relationship is doing or wherever this relationship is going, and of course we're going to go a lot deeper, it's not going to take you off your plans. Right? You're not going to be coming off of your plans as a result of it. So let's go ahead and pull out the connection here. Okay, what's the connection between the two of you? As we go deeper, we'll see if this is indeed a brand new connection, or perhaps this is a connection that's been in your life for a while. Let's see what's going on. Six of Swords, a moving away. So for some of you, this is interesting. I'm going to say for some of you, this may be indeed a new individual who's come into your life on the heels of you making a big change in your life. The Six of Swords is a desire to move towards, I'm going to say, calmer waters, better waters, a place where, you've sort of cut your losses. Right? Some of you may have indeed come out of a connection recently that was full of a lot of arguing, bickering, strife that just really didn't fit in to your vision of what you were trying to achieve. And so you've turned your back. And I think you've actually arrived in a really good place, Aries. Whatever this has gone on here in terms of whatever situation you may have turned your back on, you may have walked away from, it's firmly in the past. So it does feel to me here like this individual here, represented by the King of Cups, may indeed be somebody new who's come into your life, who's taken notice of what's going on with you. Now, let's see. How do you see each other? Well, you see them as a Seven of Wands, and they see you as a Knight of Wands. So you guys are very simpatico, Aries. This individual in your life now, this connection that you have with them, you both see each other as very fiery, ambitious people. You, of course, are a fire sign, Aries, right? And so your person sees you very much in your own skin. You are, while you're representing a Knight of Pentacles in terms of your ambition and your drive and your goals, this person sees you for that. They know that you are about it. You know, they see the, I'm going to say the passion that you bring. You know, they see that the creativity that you bring. And I think it's something that they really, really enjoy about you. You as well see for them, Seven of Wands, this person has really intrigued you because they're extremely individual and unique. You know, a Seven of Wands individual is somebody who, as you can see, oftentimes finds themselves alone, on their own. And when I say alone, I mean there's nobody else who really understands them quite right, you know? And they find themselves oftentimes having to defend themselves, having to defend their own little patch, having to sort of, you know, it's them against the world. And there's something about that I think that you really, really, really like, especially because you are a fire sign and you're used to sort of breaking boundaries, Aries, right? As the baby of the zodiac sign, you often find yourself also alone, misunderstood. You find yourself in places where there's nobody else who can really quite help you the way that you can help yourself. So what's the connection here in the way that you see each other? Magician, beautiful energy. Aries, you both see each other for your talents. You can see each other for your abilities. There's a mutual appreciation that's going on here. And it seems to me also that you're both quite power players to a degree, right? Aries, magician energy is quite strong, resonates with the numerology, the sacred number of 1. And by the way, you guys, I have a special surprise for you coming up very soon. Stay tuned to my channel, working on something where you're going to be able to find out your own cosmic blueprint and what your sacred numbers are specific to you and your birth and your name, but more about that later. For now, the magician is indeed a power player. Nobody else can really compare to the magician. And so this is something that you both see in each other. So this feels like a really nice week for the two of you. Now let's move on to the relationship. Death and the High Priestess. Damn. We're talking about strong major arcana energy. How do you see this relationship? Well, death is a form of transformation, right? And High Priestess here represents a high degree of intuition. The High Priestess is someone who just knows, right? She knows what she knows and that's it. And she really can't explain to anybody why. That's the nature of her energy. She's the keeper of secrets, and oftentimes that's the keeper of sacred knowledge as well. People oftentimes will look at an individual who resonates with High Priestess energy and be like, are they psychic? You know, what is it about them? Why do they always seem like they have this quiet knowledge? Well, indeed, that's because the High Priestess does have access to a lot to some of the most sacred knowledge, but she accesses that through her own experiences, her own strength, and you know, she understands that everyone takes their time to get there. Now, how does this fit into this relationship? Well, again, death energy for you and High Priestess for them. And remember, these readings can always be vice versa. But it seems to me here and feels strongly, Aries, like this is a turning point for you. Meeting this individual, having this person come into your life is a real turning point. And I think them coming into your life, and it does feel like this is a very recent thing, perhaps over the last couple of months, has well and truly sort of signaled the end to the before. There's always a before and an after. There's the moment which you're in right this second, But in a split second, this moment becomes the before and we are in the after. And so this death energy, I think this relationship really represents to you, Aries, the beginning of something new. You're never really going to go back to these times. You're never going to go back to whatever you were dealing with before you met this individual, because it's well and truly over. And meeting this new person, and when I say this individual, whatever situation you were in here, Aries, is done. It's done. It may have been taking quite some time to get there, but it is over. And sort of the icing on the cake, or the period at the end of the line, or the line underneath of it, is this connection with this new individual. And it's symbolized here by this death energy. Death, oftentimes, yes, it's the end, but it is also in its essence a true beginning. And High Priestess, for your individual, there's something here with them. Listen, I want to say to you that you may be the one they've been waiting for. Okay, King of Cups. King of Cups oftentimes searches for their lover, searches for their, their divine mate, their divine partner. And so with this High Priestess coming in as a representation of how they see this relationship, it seems almost clear to me that you are almost something that they knew they were waiting for. You are the individual that they knew would come to them into their lives at some point. And now is that point. Let's go ahead and pull the clarifier for this and see what binds the two of you in the way that you see your new connection here. I do believe, and what flipped over? The High Priestess. Okay, so twice in one reading. Very rare for my readings anyway. All readers are different. But for my readings, the High Priestess is one of those cards that very rarely shows up twice because of her power and her deep connection with intuitive ability, understanding, and sacred knowledge. For her to show up in a reading twice is quite important and quite divine. This relationship was something that was meant to be. This relationship was something that was in, I want to say, the blueprint of both of your lives. I'm going to go out on a limb here, Aries, and say that this may indeed be a soulmate connection or a twin flame connection. Everything that has happened up until now has certainly brought the two of you together. There's a simpatico here, right? You see each other with the same fire. Now, I will be pulling rune stones to see. We have the rune stones here to see what kind of zodiac sign you might be dealing with. But for right now, I'm going to say you may indeed be dealing with another fire sign. Nevertheless, she is here because there are some things about this connection that are unknown, that are hidden, but there's also a divine timing here. There's a divine timing here, and I'm going to say that for the both of you, for some of you, when you met this individual and you locked eyes, it was like that, right? There was a deep, deep, deep understanding that, this is something special here. This is something different here. How does it come out for the two of you? Well, 10 of Wands and a 5 of Wands. For you, there's a release, a final letting go. 10 of Wands energy, is really well and truly letting go. Now, these are the whispers, I'm going to say, of maybe past relationship, the whispers or the leftovers of the things that you had been carrying up until now. And this new connection with this individual really marks a time of you finally letting that all go. Your person, 5 of Wands. Well, that fits in nicely with the King of Cups. What did I say earlier? The King of Cups can indeed be a little bit possessive at times, very demanding at times. They want what they want when they want it. And when I use pronouns like he or she, we're just talking about divine, feminine, divine, masculine energy. It doesn't matter if you're male, female, whatever your background is, or sexual orientation. The point being that the King of Cups is someone who always sort of is in charge. They're the ones who are willing to fight for somebody. They're the ones who are like, I'm in charge here. You're not going to take my person from me, or I'm going to do what it takes to get my person, to win my person, to have my person. And so this 5 of Wands comes in. There is something interesting coming in terms of their need or feeling that they may need to fight for your affections a bit more. They may need to... And let me say this, it may not even be fighting for your affections, but you have suitors, Aries. You know, you may have suitors, you may have individuals in your life that, how shall I put it, that want your attention, right? You're clearly single. I'm going to say you clearly have come out of something recently. And so coming out of that recently, there may be other people coming into your life, and your King of Cups here sees that, and they're willing to fight for it. They're willing to say, I'm the best mate here. I'm not letting go. You, on the other hand, you're in a place where you're ready to sort of say goodbye to some of the things that you've been carrying. You know, you have some things left over. Oftentimes when we leave relationships, there are leftovers and hangovers from the old relationship. And it still takes some, even though we've left the relationship and we've realized it's no longer serving us or something that we want, there are leftovers and there are things that we still carry, things like guilt perhaps, or baggage. You know, oftentimes 10 of Wands is associated with baggage that we finally lay down. And again, I do believe that this connection with this person is a sign of you, or in a period of you finally laying down that baggage. 6 of Cups, beautiful. The 6 of Cups, what binds the two of you in the end is a deep sense of affection and love. You've met each other. You've agreed that, hey, we love each other. There's something strong here. And now you're off. You're off together, ready for this new life, ready to sort of, you know, you've made this connection and now you're ready to grow and move on. 6 of Cups is beautiful, strong energy. 6 of Cups is harmony, 6 being the number for harmony in tarot, but also affection, longing. It speaks to knowing each other even if you haven't known each other, right? Sometimes the 6 of Cups can represent a childhood friend. This could indeed be someone from your past. This King of Cups could indeed be an old friend or someone from your past that has come into your life now, where you two may have already had a connection, but now something's different and something is new. Let's go ahead and pull out some astrological energy, and then we are going to get into your runes to see who or what kind of zodiac energies you might be dealing with. Lust, there's your lust. 6 of Cups can oftentimes be lust as well. Flirtation. And let's get one more. Patience, yes. And that makes a lot of sense here. Lust, flirtation, patience. This really speaks to the connection here between the two of you. Let's move everything down a little bit so you can see it. Venus in Aries, okay? Venus in Aries, so lust. Connection, physical connection. I think there was really something strong here between the two of you, something magnetic. And that speaks to this King of Cups energy. Also speaks to you, Aries. You can be extremely magnetic sign. We have flirtation. Yes, again, this may have started off and been a very flirtatious connection very quickly, right off the bat. Why not? Venus in Sagittarius, more fire energy. And of course, we have Jupiter in Virgo. Patience, right? There is some patience here that is needed. And it could very well speak to this energy here that I was talking about, where there are some things that still need to be laid down for you. There may be some echoes of this previous connection, especially for some of you, Aries, who may have moved. Okay, you may have moved from a different place, location, point in your life. There were some significant changes with that 6 of Swords. There were some significant changes in your life, and there is some patience that is needed before this relationship can be fully cemented. All right, let's go ahead and pull out your zodiac. Possible zodiac signs for you and this person that you are with. And what do we have first? We have Capricorn, okay? Some of you are dealing with a Capricorn. Some of you are dealing with a Pisces. Beautiful Pisces energy. And some of you are dealing with a Gemini. Wow. So no fire sign represented there at all. But of course, you know, with the zodiac signs, your person can have a full zodiac chart. And again, working on something special for you guys very soon that will be launched. And you're going to find out exactly where your zodiac placements are, what your numerology blueprint is, and what your special tarot power cards are. A little hint is that it's highly customized, personalized, and just for you. So stick to my channel and stay tuned for the launching of that. And that's it, folks. At the bottom of the deck, before I move on and wrap up this reading, Aquarius star energy. This is a dream come true. And it hasn't just come true out of nowhere. This is a dream that you've manifested. And I think a dream that the both of you have manifested. For some of you, the seeds of this relationship were sown a very long time ago. In friendship, perhaps in a quick connection, sporadic connection, I want to say, or fleeting connection at the time. You may have met this person in passing many years ago even, but now is the time that the seed is sprouting. Thank you so much, Aries. Thank you, cross watchers. I do appreciate you coming to this reading. I wish you all a wonderful Kwanzaa, Christmas, and Hanukkah. And please do take care of yourselves and each other. I love you. Have a great holiday. Bye-bye now.